What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Natalie Champagne. We are going to be each building a pre-release deck from these Forbidden Light pre-release kits, so that is pretty exciting. We just got back from our first pre-release. We didn't really pull anything too great, but that's fine. My deck didn't even have any holo rares in it, just the one starter Pheromosa. I ended up going 3-0 at the pre-release, though, so that was pretty cool. And I got a full art Palkia and a Arceus Prism out of my prize pack, so that was fun. Ended up using a lot of Pavilion, but anyways, we are going to be each building a deck. I'll go first, and what I'm going to be doing is cracking the pack, then building a deck. Natalie's going to crack hers, build her deck. Yes, we'll be aware of what each other has in their decks, but
we're not gonna be jerks about it.
We're not gonna tech against each other. We're
just gonna be
nice, wholesome, friendly friends, and we are going to build our decks to battle against each other. And then you guys will get to see our setup that we have going on with my new tabletop setup that I have at my apartment. So that is awesome as well. And we're going to battle these decks against each other. So let's see, what promo do I have? Oh yeah, we got the Malamar promo. So that is awesome. Wanted this one specifically because it is the most playable one. So it's got that psychic recharge, not psychic circulator. Let's see who all we have in our evolution pack. We've got the Malamar. That's awesome. Oh, and it comes with Mysterious Treasure as well. Super good. Nest Ball, Sophocles, Professor Kukui, 2 Inkays, and another Malamar. That is really good. We've got the Uxie and the Uxie. I had somebody use those against me, as well as these Mesprits in game at the pre-release. So that was pretty actually pretty rough having to deal with that Uxie and that memory skip attack because it was making me have to manually retreat over and over again. Also got 2 of the cute Rock Ruffs and a Lycanroc non-EX, non-GX with that cool Dangerous Rogue attack. It's like a powered down version of Dangerous Rogue that we all know from the GX. Got Timer Ball, How, Sophocles, Professor Kukui, Croagunks, and Toxicroaks. Sweet stuff there. Toxicroak actually jives really well with the Psychic Pokemon because Exact Revenge does 50 plus 70 if a Psychic Pokemon was knocked out during your last turn. So that's cool stuff as well. And has Poison Jab for 1 fighting. Poison's pretty good in pre-release format since there's not a lot of mobility with the cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack these up into types. I'm probably going to end up playing all of my supporter and trainer cards, but we don't know until we open our packs. And then I'm going to put all the psychic Pokemon together. Usually you have about 25, maybe 30 minutes at a pre-release to construct your deck. So this is just the quickest, most efficient way to get your deck building together and organized. And then you get 4 packs to juice up your little evolution starter kit that you get with the pre-release kit. So in these 4 packs, let's see what we get. Starting things off strong with the Goomy. Oh, we've got a hitter in here, Natalie.
Oh, yeah.
Goomy, Dupider, and I'm just going to start new piles for these. Flabebe, Esper goes in the Psychic pile. Fennekin, and we've got Ultra Recon Squad. Discard up to 2 Ultra Beast cards from your hand. Then draw 3 cards for each card you discarded in this way. Kind of a tough card to play. And we got a Xerneas GX. All right. So maybe we will be attempting to put this in our deck. At the very least, Overrun does 20 damage and 20 more damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Has 180 hit points and attacks for colorless.
Right.
So I can put this into whatever deck I want, even if I don't end up playing a fairy deck. So that is nice. Lightning Energy, Diggersby, another Ultra Recon Squad. Colorless Pokemon are always good in pre-releases. The last pack that I played ended up coming with a bunch of Frou-Frous, and then I pulled a couple Frou-Frous as well. I had 5 Frou-Frou in my pre-release deck, so that goes with the trainers, and then Heliolisk and the code. So that's pretty good. I'm going to put... actually, I'm not going to put a sleeve on the Xerneas because I'm probably going to be able to put that in a sleeve when I build the deck, so... Next up, we got a Froakie, a Croagunk. That goes well with my Toxicroak line. Esper, Bunnelby, Hone Edge, and Aegislash. Okay, and Infernape. Wow, so we are really hitting home on those Psychic and Fighting types. That's really good. And then we got Frogadier, Araquanid, and Klefki, another Fairy type for us. 2 packs remaining. Starting things off with another Froakie. That's good. I have a Frogadier, Esper, another Honedge. Okay. Noibat, Geibel, Bunnelby, and another Toxicroak. All right.
Yeah.
I think I know what direction we're headed with this deck. Unit Energy actually goes really well because I could use Fairy and Fighting, so I'm probably going to end up playing that. Amora and Fossil Excavation there. Final pack. See what we got. Froakie, Helioptile to go with my Heliolisk, Pancham, Bergmite, Scatterbug. Dude, I used so many Scatterbugs in my last pre-release kit. So many. Snover.
I never got to use
Actually
the ability on mine.
got Noivern. I never got to use the ability either.
Yeah.
We actually got a Noivern to go with we got a one Noibat. Okay. Supersonic does 20 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. And Resonance, 70 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon is confused, attack does 70 more damage. Pretty good, actually. Grass Energy. Oh, Chubby Cheek to Dene. Amora. And Lady. Search your deck for up to 4 basic energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. That would be really good if you get the Magnezone starter kit, because Magnezone accelerates, infinite lightning energy from your hand to your benched Pokemon. So cool stuff. Looks like we've actually got some water Pokemon here, so let's take a look at them. We've got a couple Amora. We've got a 3-1 Frogadier line, but no Greninja GX or anything, and honestly, I don't think the Frogadier is quite worth it just to be able to snipe 20 damage wherever you want. So I'm feeling like those probably aren't worth it. We do have an Araquanid line with the 1-1 Bubble Trap. If one of your Pokemon used Bubble during your last turn, this attack does 80 more damage.
It's pretty good in pre-release.
It's not that bad, but I would have to play Water Energies, and I think the Amora are really like the best Pokemon that I have, but they are fossils, right? So I would have to evolve them up through the fossils, so they probably aren't worth it, and I know I've got a lot of fighting and Psychic-type Pokemon. The one-up Fennekin, sorry, you're not making the cut. Goomy, nope. Also, sorry, not making the cut. Only 50 hit points. Dragon type. Don't have an evolution. Nope. Only 2 grass Pokemon. That is crazy. My last pre-release kit, I got a ton of those. So nothing there. Heliolisk. Let's see. He does attack for all colorless. And Volt Wave does 80 damage. Flip a coin if heads. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. That's pretty good. And there isn't any, lightning requirements for that. So we'll consider it. I'll put it in the consider pile because it might as well be a colorless Pokemon. Then we've also got the 1-1 and we've got a 2-1 Diggersby line. So let's look up Diggersby and see what his attacks do. 1, Mountaintop Mining. You may do 40 more damage. If you do, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. It's 100 damage for 3 energy. Pretty good. And then Rock Cannon, flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 80 damage for each heads. If you flip 2 heads in a row, you could be doing 160 damage. So that is not bad. Bunnelby's attack, collect, draws a card. I do like that. So we're going to consider those. In the Psychic Pokemon, we've got a 201 Aegislash line. I apologize if you can hear Darium's dogs upstairs. They are being pretty loud, but don't y'all know that I am filming? Natalie, can you shut the door? Yeah. See if the awesome. Okay, so we've got 2 Honedge here, which I actually really like the ability on this Honedge. Final Hour. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack, put 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon, and then Tickling Knockout. During your next turn, if the defending Pokemon is damaged by an attack, it will be knocked out. Oh, Ticking Knockout. You're not tickling Knockout. Okay, but that is not really doing it for us because we've got no Doublade. No Doublade, so we can't play those. No Rare Candies, no Doublades. Energy Teaser, move an energy for one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to another one of their Pokemon. I don't really like that because it doesn't do any damage, so we're not playing that. We've got the 2-2 Malamar line, which is pretty cool, but honestly, I guess we'll probably end up playing that and try to get some Psychic Energies maybe onto our other Pokemon. I'm not super excited about the Mesprits and Oogsies, but we may end up playing those as well. Let's take a look at our Fairy Pokemon. The Klefki, Metal Sound. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Fairy Lock. The defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. Secret Blessings. Shuffle 3 in any combination of Pokemon and energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. I do like that. Keep you from decking out. That's nice. Find a Friend. Search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it in your hand. Then shuffle your deck. That's actually really good. And then Electric Chain. If you have any electric Pokemon on your bench, the attack does 30 more damage. I do have the Heliolisk, but that all feels very messy to play. So I'm not feeling super confident about throwing Fairy Energy into the deck. Let's see, that GX attack, though. Move all damage counters from each of your Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. That could be pretty good in a pre-release format. So I may end up playing these two just because this Fairy Pokemon doesn't require any Fairy Energy. Might just play the Xerneas, though. And then let's take a look at our Fighting-type Pokemon. We've got a lot of cool stuff in here. We've got an Infernape that we can't play because we don't have the evolution line. Sorry, Infernape. We've also got a 2-1 Lycanroc line. That's actually really good. The Lycanroc is like super good because if your opponent fills their bench, do a lot of damage with Dangerous Rogue. I like that. The Guyball, pretty much useless. The Pancham, pretty much useless, so we don't need those. Then we have a fat 3-3 Toxicroak line. That is fantastic. So I like the 2-1 Lycanroc. I don't feel like playing the Heliolisk is really worth it. It's inconsistent. It's a 1-1 line. 80 damage and paralysis is not like the most broken thing ever. And apples to apples, the Noivern just looks better than the Heliolisk. It does 20 damage for 1 energy and confuses. This just does 20.
20 more HP also.
And he also has 20 more HP. The Heliolisk is lightning type, though, so it does hit lightning weak Pokemon for weakness. But, I mean, what are the odds of me getting this thing out right when I need it? I think pretty slim. So, let's see. I like the Lycanroc, though. That's good. I mean, it's got a good amount of hit points, does a good amount of damage. I like the Toxicroaks. Poison's a good effect. And then Exact Revenge, you can use your different types of energies to pay for that Exact Revenge. So, I do like that as well. And then Swagger can stick your opponent in a pinch. 10 damage, flip a coin if heads, discard an energy card from your opponent's active Pokemon. So that is really good. Then we've got, the Mesprits and the Uxies. We'll see at the end of our deck building how those end up fitting in. But this is really, this is kind of really all we've got here. So let's take a look, count the amount of Pokemon we have. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That is high for Pokemon counts, so I think I'm going to start out by cutting that Klefki. Feel like we don't need him. And I will also probably pick either... let's see, this does more damage. 50 you could do 70 damage if Uxie's on your bench. Like, I do really like that. And you do hit Psychic for weakness, so, like, that's pretty good. 70 damage for 2 energy is, like, definitely not bad. But we do have this energy accelerator, so I feel like we might want to play some cost, high-cost Pokemon to try and take advantage of the fact that we can accelerate. Malamar does do 60 damage itself, so we can take advantage of that. But, okay, we have too many Pokemon, though, so we do need to cut. Trim a little bit. I feel like the Malamars might not even be worth it, to be honest. I feel like we can get through with this deck without playing them. Like, the energy acceleration's fine, but at the end of the day, you're not really churning through your deck with this kind of deck. So
you're also playing fighting energy.
I'm also going to be playing like a bunch of fighting energy. So I feel like the odds of me getting enough psychic energy in the discard pile for the Malamar to actually be worth it. It does 60 damage for 3. The Mesprit can do more damage for 2, and let's see, your Pokemon have no resistance. Your opponent's Pokemon have no resistance. That's pretty good. I don't know. The Malamars might be better than like the Noivern or the Diggersby, though. So I probably pick one. You're not a fan of the Diggersby?
No.
Mountaintop Mining. You may do 40 damage. Discard the top 2 cards of your deck.
Not a good attack.
I discard the top 2 cards.
No, Mountaintop's okay.
Mountaintop Mining.
Cannon, though,
it's pretty good. 130 hit points. I like him. What? And then Supersonic.
Is more effective.
Noivern's more effective. The Diggersby could definitely get stuck with things like it's got 2 attacks, so the memory skip doesn't really do anything to it because I can always use 2 different attacks. So I'm going to play the Xerneas. That's decided. How many trainers do I have? 1, 2. I'm not playing the Fossil Excavation. Not playing the Ultra Recon squads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is a good number for the trainers. And then we're going to want at least like 10 energy. So I need to cut some places. I think I can play... I like the Mesprit if we have the Uxie, right? And I like the Uxie is like not the best, though. I could cut all of these and just say, you know what, we're just going to play this, which is not that's something that I'm kind of fine with. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, then I get to play 11 energy, which feels okay. I'm not like in love with any of the Mesprits or the Uxies. My opponents played a lot of those at the pre-release today, and they didn't end up doing a whole lot. So I'm going to look back through, see if there's any more things that I wanted to add in here on a second look. But I probably am just going to go ahead and ship it like this and then let Natalie build her deck. Yep, that's what we are looking like. So as far as the energy count goes, let's go ahead, bust open this basic energy box and see what we can add here. I want to keep in the high energy cost Pokemon, though, especially if I'm going to play the Malamar. Right, and I think that the Uxie and the Mesprit, they're more gimmicky than anything. They only have 70 hit points, and letting your opponent take prizes in pre-release format is not something that you want to do. What is this code? Energy pre-release box? Code card? Okay, that's interesting. We'll take a look at that. And then let's see, as far as this box of energy goes, I want fighting and psychic. So we're going to take out a good number of fighting and psychic here. These are not ordered, so that is a little bit annoying, but what do you think? So we have like 11. I'm probably going to play like, I don't know, 6 or 7 psychic, 5 fighting, because Toxicroak's attacks don't actually cost. Exactly. So we're going to play more psychic energies than fighting.
Second attack's pretty good too.
And it costs 2.
Yeah.
It does cost 2. Accelerock is actually really good. I do agree with that. So let's pull these guys out, count our stuff one more time, and then see what we are looking like. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then we have 10. So that is 29. We have space for 11, and I do have the 1 fairy in there. I could play a second. I could play like another fairy. I do have a lady in here too, which actually allow me to go get fairies. So I think I will throw a fairy energy in here, and then maybe I take something out in order to accommodate for those fairies, because I have that way I'll have like 2 fairy energy, and I'll have the blend or the unit energy. That way I can actually attack with Xerneas, which could be really good. So I think I'll just take out the, I don't know, the Noivern is pretty good. I was able to use a 1/1 line pretty often in my other deck, but I think I'll just take it out. And it has fighting resistance. This has a fighting weakness. This is weak to lightning.
Yeah, but then you have Malamar if you need to attack with it.
That's fine. I think I'm going to ditch the Noivern just because that thing has a big attack. I don't know. I want to do a ton of damage. So now we have 13 energy to mess with. We put these 2 in for the Noivern just so that we can attack with Xerneas. Now we have 11 energy to work with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 feels okay. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's probably about right. I think maybe 7 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have the unit energy too. And I think that probably feels correct. And then I have Lady. So that's going to be my deck. Let's see what Natalie ends up getting in her box. All right, Natalie, let's see what you get out of yours.
Let's hope it's better than the last one.
Right. Give it a good flip.
I'll give it a good flip.
That's how you know it's going to be good. The flip is essential. Yeah, so what promo did you get?
I got Lycanroc last time.
Lycanroc last time.
Oh my gosh. There we go.
And we got there.
It was fine, but like most of my opponents played grass decks, and like my whole kind of deck kind of revolved around Lycanroc. So it kind of everybody had Pheromosa, and I was like, all right.
The Pheromosa was really good.
It was pretty good. I didn't realize Pheromosa was a basic. I thought it was one of the ones that evolves.
Oh. Okay.
And so like he benched it, and I was like, oh.
Right, like that's efficient.
Yep, and I got the Pheromosa.
There's the Pheromosa. Okay.
Alrighty. Let's see what's in here.
Awesome. So the Pheromosa pack, I think this one comes with like pavilions and stuff.
It probably does.
I'm pretty sure. And the grass, I was pretty pleased with the grass deck though.
Yeah.
And the Frou-Frous are nice. They're consistency boosters, 90 hit points.
All right, Nestball, Kakoi. Oh, nice. Okay. I'm not a fan of these pavilions.
You don't like them?
I don't think so. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I get. I'm probably going to have to use them, but Looker's fine.
Frou-Frou is busted.
Oh, Magnezone.
And you got the, I got the Magnezone.
Okay, yeah. I think I'm, ooh, yeah, the Magnezone seemed pretty good. Frou-Frou's pretty, I was able to return for 1 or 2 a couple times.
I did.
Yeah. All right.
And you got your 4 packs. The Pavilion for 1 grass energy does 50 damage, and then auto sleep and auto poison.
Yeah.
Which is pretty efficient. And the retreat
not bad.
1, resist fighting, 130 hit points, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely, it's like fine. And that ability on the spoopa or whatever, not the spoopa,
the scatterbug.
Scatterbug allows you to go search for them.
Okay.
If you go second. Do the Ultra Necrozma. All right. Can we get a hit?
Snowbird.
Oh, Scatterbug. Busted deck.
Rakruff. Skrulp. Litleo. Garchomp. Goodra. Energy.
Lady,
nice. Hoopa. Lysander Labs. I don't think there's even any.
I don't think
tools.
there's any tools in this set.
Yeah.
Right. See, on to the next one.
All right.
Helioptile is pretty cool.
Pancham. Berg.
The Berg.
More Scatterbugs.
Scatterbug.
I have a Pavilion deck.
Pavilion deck confirmed.
What's this do? Oh, it's just another one of the Rotoms.
Rotoms, the same thing.
Diggersby,
Another lady.
Another lady.
Have so much
I'm gonna have so
for
many
your
energy.
Scatterbugs that require 1 grass. It's okay. Dude, I went 3-0 today with the Pavilion deck.
I never got my Froakie, Krogunk, Esper, Bunnelby, Honedge.
Oh, the Anna Porter. Oh yeah,
yikes.
Secret rare Anna Porter busted.
Oh my gosh, that couldn't have been a B string.
It could have been a B.
Could have been anything else.
Could
have been anything else.
You can't say that you got no hits.
Yeah, right.
I don't even think I do have a special energy in my deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack against you. All right, I think we got another thing in here.
Oh my goodness, Flay Baby.
Binacle, Magnemite, Cubone, a Lysander Prism.
Lysander Prism.
What's
that
he do
again?
For each fire Pokemon I play, put up a card from your opponent's discard into the Lost Zone. Okay, he's not gonna help me at all.
So you've got the 2 sweetest rips.
Yeah, right.
For the pre-release, Mesprit,
Floette, and Heliolisk.
Alrighty. So interesting kit you got there.
Yeah,
Natalie.
right. Okay, I have to decide if I'm gonna go with the Magnezone route or the Pavilion route. So I think I'm gonna have to go with Pavilion.
I feel like you've got a huge Pavilion and the Pheromosa.
Yeah.
The Pheromosa's so good.
Okay, so these are gonna go. Those are gonna go. These are gonna go.
Yeah.
Here, take those.
Yeah.
I did get a Florges line. What does this do?
whole thing.
A Wonder Skiff. You may just flip a coin if heads. Search your deck so put an item card from your discard on top of your deck. Okay, that's not good.
No.
The Klefki, I probably won't need that.
Nope.
Pangoro, neither of these gentlemen.
No, you're not. You're gonna play the Anna Porter.
Dude,
right?
I'm not shuffling that thing. I want to sell it.
All right,
yeah, I don't know.
fine.
Maybe I'll play the Anna. I don't want to tech against you. It seems silly. Was that even? It's move it, isn't it? Move it. That just like helps you at all points. Like I could just move it to another guy.
Right, we'll put him in a sleeve.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm probably not gonna use him. We'll see. I don't think I'm probably gonna use any of these guys. Yeah, it's pretty cool looking, but yeah, I'm probably not gonna use any of these guys either. I think.
Looks like we've got ourselves
a
Pavilion deck with the Pheromosa in it. What about that Snover though?
Yeah, no.
Ice Shard. If your opponent's active
I've got
Pokemon is a
5.
fighting Pokemon, this attack does 40 more damage.
5 Scatterbug.
I've got a lot of fighting Pokemon.
Oh, it's
in
true.
my deck.
I don't know. That seems kind of rude.
It's fine. You're just attacking.
Pheromosa. I'm attacking for the fighting matchup. Do have all these Magnetones.
You do have a Heliolisk line.
I do have a Heliolisk line. I could probably play that. I mean, it's colorless too.
Like
all my guys attack for like 1 energy, so.
The Magnezones, I don't know. You could play Magnezones. You could just play like a Magnezone Pavilion deck, I guess.
I feel like I probably wouldn't do that because it's just like that's so many evolved Pokemon.
Right.
I don't know. It seems I have to pick one. I think pick one or the other. I could play the Diggersby line and the Frou-Frous.
Oh, well, that probably seems good to pad out your.
I will probably hold on to those guys. These guys I don't need.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm at. If I play all these guys, 3, 5, 7, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18 Pokemon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 18. So 12 energy. That seems pretty good.
Seems pretty good.
I don't know if I need these guys, but I feel like that's probably
Just
the best thing I
play 'em.
have. So
Mountaintop climb mining.
12 energy. I don't know. Let's.
Do you have enough basics that are not scatterbugs?
Yeah, that kind of worries me. I could cut one scatterbug. I don't think I'm gonna really need all of these guys. 5 is a lot.
5 scatterbugs is a lot.
I can cut this.
Do they both have 30 hit points?
This one has 40.
What's Ultra Evolution do?
If you flip a coin of heads, you put a Pavilion right on it.
Oh, I feel like that's good.
Should I keep one of these?
Oh,
And
yeah.
cut one of these guys, maybe.
I don't know. I think you just go Scatterbug Swarm.
Yeah. Let's see. I've got quite a few Pokemon search. At least I got one Nest Ball, one Great Ball, and some supporters. Let's see what happens.
Ship
What
it.
are we gonna play best of 3? If I
Yeah.
get donked to play another one.
Yeah.
All right.
sounds
Yeah. Let's
good.
do that. 12 energy.
And
so
12 grass.
12 grass.
Okay.
Here, you put the stack of energy over here. I'm looking here.
Yeah. Let's get 12 grass
One.
energy.
Oh, these are all yours.
Let's see here. There we go.
Here. Give me some of those. 1, 2, 3,
There.
4,
There.
5,
All right, I got some too.
6. Okay, 7. How many you got over here?
20.
5. Oh, that's perfect. That's what we need.
So,
I think that's what we need.
all right, and 12 grass, and that is Natalie's Pavilion
1, 2, 3,
Diggersby
4, 5,
deck.
6, 7,
But the Pheromosa is busted,
8,
I think, at least
9,
2 or 3
10.
times.
11, 12. Yep, perfect.
At least 2 or 3 times I did get to White Ray for 180 damage at the end of the game, because since it is pre-release format, there's no like Guzma or anything.
No,
you know?
he just sits there.
There's no Pokemon catcher, so you just sit him on the bench until you have 1 prize remaining, and then you bring him out. And he does 180 damage. And he's got free retreat, so he can come out White Ray, take a hit, go back to the bench, never be seen again until it's time to White Ray again. So pretty cool stuff. Natalie and I are going to duke it out. Who do you think's going to win? What kind of deck is it? Toxicroak deck? Toxicroak Malamar?
Yeah.
Or Natalie's
Very Pavilion deck. That's
Pavilion
the entire thing.
Special. Right. Let us know in the comments below. Thank you all for watching the video. Make sure to like the video, sub to the channel. Let us know how your pre-release went if you went to one today. Peace.